Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my Gosei Sentai Dairanger episode commentary and reviews. This time, it's episode 6, Break Through the Wind. And just a little thing, if you do enjoy what you see, please remember to like and subscribe. It just means a lot on a small channel like this. Now let's get into the episode. The episode opens with Rin walking through a desert, and despite trying her aura changer, is unable to communicate with the team. But as she falls to her knees, she gets a vision of 5 bulls and the Kiden beasts. Getting up, she walks on. Elsewhere, the other Dairangers are in a car driving through the desert, as Kazu hops out of the jeep and also tries his communicator, but similarly finds it malfunctioning. Shoji asks if the Lai jewels are real, and Ryo doesn't know, but he wants to find Rin first, and tells Kazu to get back in. Elsewhere, the Triumvirate and Songstress appear, intent on stopping them from finding the bulls and reviving the Kiden beasts. As Ryu is driving, he sees some balloons which pop, revealing Copatros, who attack the car, and elsewhere, Rin is being chased by Copatros, before she's challenged by Lipstick Songstress, still intent on revenge. Rin transforms as the Songstress even attacks Copatros in her way as she tries to get to Rin, before using Songstress' exploding attack, sending Rin flying and separating her from her aura changer. As Rin tries to run away, the Devil Choir appears, and Rin is powerless as they start singing at her. As Songstress and the Copatros charge Rin, she leaps up, running over them before jumping up a cliff to escape. Later, the Rangers in the jeep are driving along as they find Rin's aura changer. Figuring she should be nearby, they continue searching. As Rin continues running, she finds the ruins Kaku showed them before. She has the vision again and sees the bulls entering the ruins. As she follows them in, she finds the reliefs the Rangers saw in the shared vision from Kaku, and as Rin sees the phoenix image, she hears a growling, and when she investigates, she finds Ryuseo, and as she asks where the bulls are, it looks to the wall where Rin sees them. But as she approaches, the ground begins to shake. Outside, Songstress has grown giant and is attacking the area. As Ryuseo emerges from the ground with Rin on its head, Songstress blasts it, causing it to collapse. The other Rangers arrive and Rin points them to the jewels as they are knocked back by a blast from Songstress. Daigo tosses Rin her aura changer and the group transform. Ryu boards Ryuseo, transforming to warrior mode, but as the Devil Choir are summoned once again, the singing stops the Ranger and Ryuseo in their tracks. Songstress pushes the attack as Copatros attack on the ground, as the Triumvirate arrive and watch on. Daigo shouts to Rin to get the bulls, and she breaks away, heading to the ruins as the choir focus on her. But as the wind starts to blow, Rin uses her powers to blow the choir aside and clear the way to the ruins, as the Lai bulls fly out to their respective rangers. As Ryuseo gets to its feet, re-energized, the Dairangers use Kiden Summon, and the Kiden Beasts appear, each using their weapon to pull themselves aboard, entering cockpits and attacking Lipstick Songstress. As the 4 beasts combine to form Sky Key Palace, Ryuseo leaps up to join them, and as they avoid blasts from Songstress, it performs Windmill Attack to destroy Lipstick Songstress for good. Later, Rin is walking with Kaku, as he says she is a descendant of the Dai tribe, and she will probably have more power than even he could ever imagine. And as they walk on, the episode ends. So, another really good episode. A few things. First off, how exactly did the Dairangers get to China so damn fast? And rent a car? Because, they're in Japan and then all of a sudden they're in China, driving a car looking for Rin. Obviously, the Gulma are there because they can just appear where they want to, but kind of confused how the Dairanger get there so quickly. And speaking of, out of the many hundreds or thousands of square miles of desert, when Rin loses her aura changer, it's like, oh, there it is, we're close, we've almost found her. It's one of those things, isn't it? I mean, it's like Rin fighting Lipstick Songstress and the Copatros, and yet one blast causes her to power down. I mean, one hit? Are the Dairangers really that weak, or the Gorma really that strong? Because that seems a bit quick. But obviously that leads her to losing her aura changer, which helps the guys find her. The Devil Choir. Still an issue. I mean, I'm guessing the guys have all been on a plane to get from Japan to China. Did they not think to pick up some earplugs? Just put the earplugs in, do your aura changer, go fight. Okay, you can't hear what each other are saying, but you won't have to listen to the Devil Choir. Even if that doesn't work, it would have been nice if they could have just gone, oh, these earplugs aren't working. Again, it's a thing, you know. I mean, I'm nitpicking here because I love these episodes. I watched Dairanger. It's probably the third season of Sentai I watched after. When I watched Kako Ranger first because a mate lent it to me. Then I went back, I watched Dairanger, and then I watched Dairanger. So I kind of watched these 3 seasons out of order. But I grew up as an MMPR fan. So these 3 meant so much in watching as an adult. And seeing, you know, just what it was that Seiban took and turned into what was an incredible part of my childhood. My friends and I, you know, we'd be in my primary school, which would be like age 5 to 11. We had 3 playgrounds: top playgrounds, middle playground, and then the bottom playground. Bottom playground, they played football. Middle playground was mostly like the lunch queues and stuff like that, although you could still play there. Top playground was where you did all your running around. You played it or 40 hour, whatever else. My friends and I, we played Power Rangers. We're there doing jump kicks like throughout the playground. Obviously not against anyone, because that would have gotten us into a lot of trouble at school. But we were doing it against imaginary enemies. And it's funny, like, other people would, like, fight over who would, like, Green Ranger. I'm like, Red Ranger. Every time. Jason, you know, best Red Ranger. And, you know, speaking of the Red Ranger, though, Ryuseo, in those temple ruins, I love the effects they used for that. Obviously, it was just their shooting model. But to have it there, obviously green screened with Rin, have her talking with it, and obviously like not even in the same shot, but like sort of looking that way, looking that way. All the old tricks, but they work so well, and practical effects using puppetry and models. Oh my god, they were just so good. But yeah, it's just all these like practical effects they used to do, they look so good. The more they rely on CG, even now, it's not as good. It really isn't. So yeah, these all the older seasons that use the practical models, the puppetry, all that sort of thing, and just the tricks of the trade in like the way they do the shots. I love them. I love them so much. And we really can't lose what they used to do. I mean, bear in mind, it started with things like Godzilla. Oh, sorry. Started with things like Godzilla, and that went to Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, even Spider-Man. You know, all this stuff has its roots in Godzilla and all that. But it's the special effects. It's not just about a big explosion when they transform. It's about all the miniatures, the models, the suits. And yeah, I hope we never lose that. Um, Moving on to the Kiden beasts themselves. It's pretty cool that the Kiden beasts seem to have the same attacks as the Rangers. So, the Ho-Oh or Phoenix, or I think it's Phoenix. It has the wind attack, just like the Pink Ranger. Blue Ranger uses telekinesis, so does his Phoenix. Not Phoenix, Griffin, I think it was. Um, you know, they all have the same attacks. And of course, it's the first time we get to see the Sky Key Palace, which, aside from doing some absolutely brilliant flying maneuvers and rolls and spins and stuff, it's basically a flying platform for Ryuseo to launch its windmill attack. So I mean, I guess it allows it to come in from above instead of in front. It's got all five Kiden beasts, and it does look damn cool. There's a reason they sold those. I mean, what was it? The Thunderzord Assault Team for Power Rangers, and that came with like that tray that they all stand on. Aside from the fact that later on it'll be put on top of the giant turtle, and yeah, it'll be done from there. What's the matter? Okay. Other things is the end of the episode. You've got Kaku telling Rin that she is a descendant of the Dai tribe, and that eventually she's going to have more power than even he can imagine. Now, he has been powering Ryuseo himself. None of them are powerful enough to do it, but he's able to power Ryuseo himself. Until obviously they get the crystals in this episode. So he's already incredibly strong. And, he's the one training them. So how powerful does he think that Rin is going to get? Makes you wonder. And Power Rangers bit. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2, Episode 19, 2 for 1. Same as last episode. There is no original footage. It's the same stuff. There's no Thunder Megazords in that. It's just Red Dragon, Thunderzord with the Thunder Assault team on their sled flying around, and then he comes in and does the attack. So no original footage. The fight with Lipstick Songstress, Lip Syncer against Rocky's Red Ranger, because this was after the original Reds, Yellow and Black left, I think. In fact, no, it was still Jason. But yeah, like, even going back to like stuff from last episode, Jason just throws his swords in one shot. So it's like looking that way. Oh, I'm gonna like get you. Throw swords. Goes to that view, and you've just got Lip Syncer with like the cut on their face. It's like before Lord Zed goes, oh, enough of this vanity. He throws down the bomb, and Lip Syncer grows giant, and then we get the first like fight. It's at times it's actually kind of painful to watch. Some of this like Power Rangers Super Sentai footage. If I'm watching Power Rangers on its own and not thinking about any Sentai or anything else, I can just switch off, sit back and watch it. And I did that with my daughter a few years back. When she was younger, we watched all 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin. But she didn't really want to watch more than that. But I enjoyed it. Even as an adult, and I had started watching Sentai by then, I still enjoyed it. Although at the back of my mind, I was kind of comparing. but doing it like just to see if it's new or old, seeing the footage that I've literally just watched the original of, that was like cut to perfection, well, as close to sense I could get, and then seeing what the Power Rangers team did with it, it's like, yeah, but it should be. And the more you know, the more jarring it is. But it's like, you never see them together. You never see them together. And some of these, it's like White Ranger or Kiba Ranger doesn't even exist yet. I mean, this was episode 6, and looking over here, uh, New Hero is episode 17. So, little while to go for that. Although episode 15 is the Three Stooges, I'm looking forward to them. I think that's who, if that's who I think it is, that's going to be a good one. But anyway, that's my thoughts on 6. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 7.